Y'all haters, y'all can't fade us. Ghetto cheese and drug deals, that's what made us. Now I'm space age pimping, but not able. Don't make me get stupid and leave your fucking blood on the wall. About to go psycho and load this rifle. I'm from the project where we all think alike, though. And killing ain't nothing but a hobby. Don't make me do a fucking 187 robbery. It's like some brand new Jordans. You tied up. You sound like a chicken, so it's time to get plucked by a gangster. Keep one up in the chamber. Don't make me wear your ass like some 85 Wrangler. Now you all screwed up like DJ Drew. Don't have my money, nigga. Fuck you in your booth. Got them better me for them dope fiends. Where I'm from, but blowing up like B12.
All right. Welcome to another episode of Play It Safe, the podcast with your host, April Lacey. April Lacey. Streaming live on Pressure 23 Radio and iHeart today. And we have a powerful and inspiring conversation lined up. With me, to my right, my first guest will be Kimberly Warren. On my left, my second guest will be Cameron White. And today, they will both share their journeys, life lessons, challenges, triumphs, and what it means to move forward after adversity while finding purpose, laughter, and success.
Nah, girl.
All right. So sit back and tune in, because I can't have that boring. We got to talk. So we had to talk. I had to get comfortable on here now. So sit back and tune in and get ready for an unforgettable episode on Playing Safe with April Lacey, the podcast where the real stories, the people are real, conversation is real. Hey, take center stage. Let's go. So let me start off. To my right, I'm going to give Miss Kimberly Warren the floor and let her take over for a minute.
Hi, everybody. How y'all doing? I'm glad she had me back. I thank you, April. Thank you, P23 radio station, for having me. A little bit about what's going on today with me. I just came out with a new scrub line like we told y'all before on the last episode. And, hey, we touched down. We finna cause hell.
Touchdown, Pat. Touchdown, Pat.
I want y'all to get in there. We're going to have the website and everything coming soon. We got a few fits coming with it. We got some that y'all will be seeing later on in the show. We got some girls, and they look good in them too. Yeah. I ain't going to even hold you. Yeah, but hey, we just keeping it pimping for real. And I thank y'all for having me. Pressure and Grace.
Hey, Kim.
Okay, and I ain't hitting too bad into myself. Let me spin this thing around for you. We got the body suits, the two pieces, and some more stuff coming.
Oh yeah, we brought real people. Hey, come. Oh. Hey, y'all, I be having myself weak. I'm sorry. I have to laugh at myself sometimes. It is what it is. Hey, but see. She forgot she forgot the most important part. We're gonna have some models like to walk around so that y'all can at least see the uniforms while she's speaking, so y'all can check it out and buy and purchase. So, you need to let them walk around so that they can at least see the uniforms, ma'am. So
okay, well, they ready. I said later in the show, she ready to go now. So, hey, first I'm going to tell y'all a little bit about this. I came up with this scrub line, Pressure and Grace. For my job, I've been in the healthcare field for 24 years. Even before incarceration, that was something I did. My grandmother was paralyzed. Taking care of people was always a thing for me. The word pressure, I'm no stranger to it either. Grace neither. So anybody I have ran across in the nursing field, in the healthcare field, anybody in the daycare, phlebotomists, we got a line, dentists, anybody that wear these scrubs, it's a certain amount of grace that they have to carry to do their job. And every day, all of us are under some type of pressure. So the name was kind of simple, you know what I'm saying? So now we got Miss B real finna push through. This is the cool off. You know, this our winter edition, but it's in the summertime. It may be snowing where you at.
Okay.
Okay, there go the blue. Turn around.
It's
Look
nice.
at that long sleeve. Look at that.
It's
Zoom in.
nice.
Yeah, ladies. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. Already ready for if it's cold in the office, you know you be chilly. Grab one of them right there. See that? Just grab one.
Okay.
All right, then we got
Nice.
yeah, that's right. Look, you checking out.
Okay. Body yada.
Who that is?
That's lonely. That's ponytail.
All right, that's we have Aviana, Lacey modeling our other one for Pressure and Grace. All right, look at that. Y'all see how they look? I wish you could hold her foot up so she could see. It's actually got a zipper down the side so that y'all can see, but y'all need to purchase from Pookie. Purchase from Pookie, please. Yeah, that way. Y'all heard that.
The model knows she could have lifted her leg up.
Y'all know one thing. They are all compact and versatile to leave your purse in the car. All of them meant for you to leave your purse in the car.
Okay then. Okay.
Drop your phone. Drop your keys. Still got your pocket. Hey, shit. You know, these are already kind of low, and I ain't been to work. But yeah, thank y'all. I'll be up next to see y'all.
I had to grab me a little set of that.
Toot.
One for you, girl.
Yo. I just had to check the mic, y'all, because you know I'm new at this, but I'm true to this. Don't play with me. All right. To your left, Cameron, Mr. Cameron White to my left. I would like to you to introduce yourself this with my play it safe, and I would love for you to just give me a quick rundown on yourself, right? So you know these people can know what we finna do.
Okay.
Sir.
Cameron White is crazy. Just hearing you say that, but yeah, everybody that know me, I go by comedian Cam Too Stupid. Government name Cameron White. Yes, I'm a comedian, actor, newfound talent, author as well. You know, I got a book.
We got what a clap thing. Go back to that. Run that back. What you said?
Newfound talent as well, author. I got a book waiting to be released this month, June 23rd. Operation Green Giant. It's based somewhat on what, you know, started my journey as, you know, transitioning, but it's not all like, it's a fictional story. So don't y'all get this book and be talking about, yeah, y'all missed some. You know how y'all like to do. But I've been in a few Tubi movies. You know, I do a little acting. You know, I've shared stages doing comedy with some notable comedians. You know, like Floss the Mag, Galen Robinson, Bud the Comedian, Cliff P, Benny Mac, Steve Brown. You know, the list goes on. Some of Birmingham's greats. You know, so you know. Whoever I left out, you still one of the ones. Don't be in your feelings.
Big brain, big
straight out of little brain, but big things popping. You know how that be.
Big brain. Well, y'all playing. So yeah, y'all stop playing with us. Stop playing with us. So listen, today the podcast is gonna be sponsored by Pressure and Grace, which you already see. Cookie. Kimberly Warren, and also Get Glazed by Avy. Get Glazed by Avy, y'all know who it is. Y'all come right here, you know, Get Glazed. My daughter, she do it all. So, you know, hit that website, hit that button. Let me put it on. Let me get down. Can you see that?
I might need a little.
Show them you popping.
Get that a lot.
Show them you popping.
Let me. You Get Glazed by Avy.
Okay.
Y'all hit that, please. All right. So let me get on to it. So our topic for today, I chose it. And I chose it last week, and it's really funny because I got a story to go with it. And the topic for today is going to be decisions. So, decisions. So, I'm finna tell y'all a little story. I'm gonna do maybe a story or two. Not too many. I got too many. But I'm gonna do a story or two on some bad decisions that I made or whatever. And then after that, I'm going to go to each one of my guests and get them the floor and let them tell about a decision and all that. But I'm going to begin. So, decisions. Where could I start? I've did so many devilish things, but I've grew past that. So let's see. I thought I was. Oh, okay. Hey, they said my eyes were closed. Y'all know I was closing my eyes, deciding on which decision. I so many.
Yeah, you was looking
Y'all
back.
like,
You
I
said
was
so
rolling
many?
Yeah, you was
I
looking back on.
I was looking back on time. My eyes weren't just closed to be closed. It's so much stuff I done did because I ain't perfect, y'all. Like, oh man,
Yeah.
I stayed in trouble. So there was so many decisions. I'm trying to see which one I chose. Okay, so boom. How about this one? So as y'all all know, you get cheated on by your boyfriend, right?
Oh.
So I got cheated on by my boyfriend one time, right? And one of my homegirls told me, and I was trying to decide like what situation should I do? Cause like you shouldn't pull up on nobody or whatever. You should just sometime let them, and not mind you, I was in my 20s, like 21, 22.
He giving you the pressure.
Yeah, it was. So
You gone.
I was thinking, then I always had these two devils on my shoulder too, y'all. It'd be like one over here, one over here. I don't know which one or one on, you know what I'm saying? But hey, so I was like, what to do? So get what, dog? They was out to eat. Hey man, they were out to eat at Old Charlie's, y'all. Hey, they was out to eat, just eating. You hear me? Without me. And I supposed to be the girlfriend. Ain't that some shit? I just got to, let's be real about it. Decisions.
Wow.
What about me? Oh, okay, so guess what? That I took the wrong decision. That might be the right one. Okay, so they said, get in that car, girl, let's go. I said, all right, let's go. I was headed down there to Old Charlie's. I was going, y'all. I got there, I was like, decisions again. Okay, you done got here. Now what you finna do, dummy? So I was like, shall I make a scene? Cause this definitely in Homewood. So
Gotta play it safe in Homewood.
Play it safe. Who goes to jail in Homewood? Yeah. So then I go and I decide and boom, I walk right in. I see both of them. I was like, So me being me, I said, scoot over. I got on in the seat with the booth and I said, hey ma'am, I need a menu as well. So, cause somebody gonna pay for this. So,
One way or another.
So it just, so he looked at me and he looked at her and he said, man, come on, April, let's go. I know that's right.
Decision.
So,
he chose right.
That was the best decision, y'all. He left her sitting there and she called his phone. But let me tell you something, baby. When we left there, we were getting it up. You hear me? We were boop, 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 boop. Like we were, cause like, boy, who you playing with? But hey, see, first of all, the decision I made, I shouldn't even went there. That's a decision. I shouldn't have went there. I'm playing, but I shouldn't have went there because when you go looking for stuff, you find that I should have just stayed there, you know what I'm saying? And just if I walked up on him, it's different. But somebody called me and told me, saying that to say, don't just run when somebody calling you to run to some, think that thing through better. Yeah. Play it safe because that could have went a whole nother way. We could have went to jail. That was just like I ain't had no business in no Old Charlie at them folks' table. But I don't know who he thought he was finna play with me. And I was gonna get some straightening because baby, you supposed to be my boyfriend. So how you think you finna decide to stay with her and not me? See what I'm saying? So that was the decision on my part. So now we finna go ahead and I'm finna look to my right and speak with Miss Kimberly Warren, aka Pookie, on one of her life lessons and challenges. Cause my life lesson was play it safe by quit jumping up running the shit. Don't run the shit because it could be your death. Don't run to it, baby. Play it safe. Stop running the shit. I ain't had no business going up there, even though I wanted to catch him. I caught him though, but it wasn't worth it. So just remember. Just if sometimes people can call you to your death, sit there and think about what you really need to do don't. Sometimes you go to get your feelings hurt. It's just different things, but you got to play it safe. You got to really use your mind and feelings be so involved. Y'all know feelings is we be acting like we so hard and stuff. We be hurt. We be broken. I don't care if he bring back plenty money, but we be hurt. So, and then we hurt people hurt. So that's why you have to step out. That's why I'm saying. So play it safe. Don't just, if somebody call, they seen your man somewhere, they seen some, just tell him to order you. Just tell him to do a DoorDash. Or tell him to do a DoorDash. Say, hey, my girl on the phone just called in and said she need an order. So therefore that'll save her. Nah, I'm just playing with you. All right, though. I'm just playing though. But so okay. I'm sorry. Serious business. Serious business, y'all. I just, have to keep it real sometimes. I mean, I can't be fake on the podcast. It's just me. I mean, play it safe. But okay. Miss, please can you moving forward? I would like you to give me a example, a little quick thing about your journey, your life lesson, your challenge. And then, give me an example of what happened and everything, and just what would be your decision on what you made?
So many questions in one now. What you just asked me running back?
I just wanted you just give
really like I'm gonna rule my decisions up into personalities or I guess behaviors. Entitlement. I had a bad thing based on the lifestyle. I guess I can run it from that area. And that'll kind of hit on all of it. I suffer bad with entitlement. I liked it to have my way because I pretty much provided my way from a young age. And then I was a mother. I thought I was grown at a young age because I had kids at a young age, So that in itself was a little bit deciding, I guess, not to play it safe because I made my own rules. Oh, okay. I didn't suffer a lot of consequences, but that didn't make it right. Just because you don't get caught with it, it takes away from you doing better with yourself. So I kind of cheated myself, nobody else. Because, I didn't have tickets. I didn't get pulled over. I may have rolled to smoke weed every day. Terrible consequence, but I ain't never got pulled over, so I can't speak on a bad thing that'll be. You know what I'm saying? I haven't. So that entitlement that put me in the area to do what I want when I want, it smothered who I was to grow. So here I am at 46 now, getting under structure, getting under, lead. I had a club back in what it was, 2021, 22.
They used to jump.
They kind of started everything as far as business after the incarceration. And, my son ended up getting locked up for a capital murder. So right after I got out of jail, he went to jail. So that was 4.5 years tied up. So I'm just really trying to save his life from the state of Alabama. You know what I'm saying? And when I came out of that, I opened up the nightclub. And on my grand opening, he died. You know what I'm saying? So with that, it kind of set me back again. I don't want to do nothing. I could have kept moving on. Y'all was there. I just kind of played it out through my lease and just let it go because my mind went there, my heart went there. Entitlement. I ain't got no babies to feed. My baby's 23. I don't have to get out and do what the next person has to do. You know what I'm saying? So that would be what you're asking me. I would put it to a behavior that I got to watch. I have to watch that with myself, those entitlement issues, and pull myself back on point and scrub pretty much. So I have to tell myself, that's not your word. Get under structure and order. You know what I'm saying? So, no, it's not. That was my bad decision.
That's what I'm saying.
I decided at 14, this is it. I'm making the rules. I'm breaking the rules. I'm doing this. I'm doing that, and pretty much did it without consequence. So the enemy will ride you a long ride. I had sense enough to bring myself back and notice, now you can't do this. You can't say you for God and you doing every damn thing you want to do.
Y'all got sense.
You know what I'm saying? So sometimes with prayer, I ain't gonna say sense in prayer. Structure, when you read it and you believe it, you look at yourself, because before I go and point the finger at y'all, I got all these pointing back at me. So shit, I still been dealing with me 16 years trying to do right. So I ain't got out to help, but in structuring myself, I said that as a behavior and, just working on it, just keeping structure in my, just maintaining, keeping structure. My biggest thing is structure. That's my thing. That's what I work on the daily, not procrastinating and structure. That's my thing.
One day I'm gonna get me some structure, y'all. Cause I'm at 45 now, and I still need structure. So like that, like it's good that you have people in your life to teach you. That's why I ask questions, because I'm trying to learn from the next person. Y'all supposed to be taking this advice in and learning from the next person, because everybody don't know everything. Like this girl just spoke like I don't know what. You get what I'm saying? I definitely don't have structure, but I'm working on it. I will get it one day. So I got a quick question for you, Kimberly.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell me like maybe an example of something with like a decision you made that you maybe just like an example, a little brief episode of anything that you might have done that you might have would have changed the way you did.
Where I did. Again, let me see.
That you
Shit,
can,
so
that
many.
maybe you can give out.
So many.
That maybe you can give out for a life lesson.
Well, I'll use this one and I'll hook
you
some
ain't ran nobody.
with it. I'll put some purposeful with it. Relationships. You don't own these people. You don't own these people. I was in a relationship at a very young age. Before I was 18 years old, I had my first case was assault. I beat it, of course, but first degree assault and first degree burglary. It was my house. I had keys. I kicked the one in and everybody lay down. Yeah, we all react. But again, that was at 17. I learned my lesson then. I got some pimp bones in my, hey, baby, I was tender. You know what I'm saying? I don't play games in relationships. I will send them out of here, but for real, just, that was one decision, because that could have messed my life up. I thank God for the police in our neighborhood at that time, because I wasn't even 18. And I can't say I loved that boy. I ain't gonna tell that lie. Again, entitled, spoiled, you know what I'm saying? It was shocking to me that you did
Putting that
this.
pressure on you.
Yeah. It was more shock.
It was more
like,
shock.
oh my God, how dare you? You know what I'm saying? And I reacted.
And that was
real bad. That was my boy. What you said? We go together. We go together.
Yeah,
so
you act like that. What you mean?
But on a serious note, looking at and he definitely stood up for me. Stood up for me. Literally told me on his back around the road because my shoes I clowned so bad I was barefoot and couldn't even run from the scene of the crime. He had to pick me up and told me, quit hating each other like that. I opened this man's chest up, kicked his house in and everything. That man told me to safety, me and him. The police just came because an incident happened. Y'all quit hating each other so much that y'all killing your lover, killing your children, mama and stuff. Y'all bring it down a notch. There's no way I'm going to be around you every day or every other day and loving you and loving in you and on you, and I want you dead. Y'all stop that. And pay attention. If you feel those notions from them people, run. So decision in relationships, I told y'all on the last show, when it comes to love, you can trigger me. That's my trigger, so things based on that area right there, you can get some consequences up out of me, but I kind of, play it safe. You know what I'm saying? I stay single, I watch and I learn and look,
I gotcha. Okay. Give me 5, God, you don't play.
Okay, we had 2 fed in the chore. We fought that.
All right, let me look over here to my left. Let me see, Cameron. You done had time to think about what you want to say, sir. Can you give me like a situation maybe you was in and the decision that you made, and I know you have so many, but I need for you to.
I'm gonna get y'all something that's not incriminating. I'm gonna get y'all and since we talking about relationship stuff, y'all was on some relationship stuff with y'all stuff. I'm gonna say my decision that I made that I'm thankful for it at the same time was leaving this mug in. For real, because when I made my little girl and became a father, that was like one thing that like really started making me think.
Hit that.
Like it made me think and be more mindful about how I react to stuff in life, because I got a real ill temper, and like when it comes to people making me mad, like I can tell April to calm down and chill out, it ain't worth it. But when it's me, I'm going to hell and back. And
play it safe.
Yeah, you got to play it safe when dealing with me when I get on that level. But I got to when I had my little girl, I started thinking more like I got to be here for her. And like me growing up, I didn't have a father figure at all. Well, I did because my stepdad, rest in peace, Robert McLemore. I didn't have an actual father, but at the same time too, I said when I do have my child, I'm gonna be in my child life, and every day I make sure that, so
you're a great dad.
So
Yeah, you are,
that leaving it in was the best decision I made. But for the rest of you dudes out here that be leaving it in, and you ain't finna stay there, quit leaving it in.
Right.
Yeah, for real, wrap that boy up or pull it out. Put it on the floor. I wish I had, but I love my baby. I wouldn't change it for the world. But that was a decision. I'm gonna give y'all.
That he's saying, let me quit leaving females, single moms. Like be in your child life.
Yeah.
Well, and that's true too. But
we all sharing.
And when it get sometimes it get good. Y'all got to make young, old, any age. We got to make a better decision on stuff like that too. Like for real, y'all. Like our decisions really count, and that 1 second can really just, mean the rest of your life if you making real fucked up decisions. You can't do that, y'all just can't. And then it's so quick for most of decisions for the young. Y'all ready to have a whole shootout. That don't be the whole. That really doesn't be the situation. Y'all can't fight. Y'all don't know, y'all can't fight. Y'all don't know. Y'all, I promise you. And I'm gonna say this every time because I see stuff going on and I go out there to try to stop it, which I need to be trying to live to tell the story. But I want them to play it safe, and I hate to see a life gone. And I be like, hey man, what y'all fighting for? What's going on? What you strapped up for? The big pistols that y'all be having hanging out y'all pocket. First of all, let me school y'all on something too, while we schooling on decisions for the young. Y'all be thinking y'all so strapped. We see your pistol. We can just snatch it out your pocket, baby. That's number one. You play it safe with that. Play it safe. Play it safe. Y'all be having to you think you gonna grab it faster than me, somebody faster than you. Which that's another thing. That's again, y'all have it just sticking way out there and stuff. What if somebody faster than you grab it and take your gun and kill you with it because you seen? Like, you just don't. Y'all have a whole 223 up under y'all thing. I want to stuff the whole 223 up under the thing, like can't nobody see that hanging out. We saw it. Why? Like, what sense does that make? Like, you gonna with so at the end of the day, the decision you make when you shoot that trigger, you gonna either go to jail, hell, or either the decision you just made gonna mess with your mom. So, with all this rounded up and being said, I'm gonna take a few callers. I'm gonna play. I gotta get the groove in first. But I'm gonna take a few callers. I just had to, get there. But in a few minutes, I'm finna go take a break, and I want y'all to go get y'all some popcorn or some popcorn or something, and I'll be right back in just one second. Oh, okay, that's right. Hold on, I need to write it down on here so that y'all can see it. I'm finna make it. Oh, the number is 205-587-0474. That number again is 205-587-0474. I'm gonna take a few calls so y'all could call in and tell me, maybe about some decisions, or you can ask some questions. If you have any questions that you maybe want to know about a decision, because I'm going to tell you the truth if I did it or if I didn't. You can ask anybody questions up here if you want. And I'm going to tell you what happened, and I'm going to tell you what I should have did and how I should have played it safe. So, yeah. So, I'll be back. Right. So, I'm going to leave with Mr. Cameron White. He wants to touch back a little bit more on his book with his 1239. I'm gonna let him. I don't even know how to tell you about it. I'm gonna give Cameron White the floor and just go on my little break.
Crazy.
So yeah, I'm gonna let Cam have the floor. Yeah, you go hit the floor, Cam.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Back with this book. Well, like I told y'all, my book, I'm looking to drop it June 23rd. It's called Operation Green Giant. You know, inspired by some of the stuff that I went through in life along the journey of, you know, me being incarcerated, coming home. You know, I just felt like I had a story that could be told from some of the stuff that I've encountered and things that I've seen that I could have done and changed that actually went down. So I wrote it up as a book. And when I got the book put together, I ended up linking up with Patrice. She's someone here in Birmingham, a known writer. She has movie productions and stuff as well. She got with me. She rewrote the book, edited it up, and you know, she just finished it. So we looking to drop that pretty soon.
Woo!
Yeah, woo, whoopee! And it's been a long time coming too, because I've been sitting on this book for so long because I wrote it while I was incarcerated, and it was just like I had a bunch of chicken scratch all on notebook paper, and it was everywhere. But it's a great story once you read it. Like once y'all get a hold of it, y'all gonna enjoy it, and it's worth the read. So make sure y'all check that out. It's gonna be on Amazon. So y'all make sure y'all be ready to.
No
yeah,
doubt.
and I'm gonna print a couple out and have some on hand too for those of you that don't know how to operate stuff electronically, and y'all want to have it.
We want
read it.
57 pages of book. I like to flick my pages.
Yeah, it's gonna be a few pages. It's a lot of stuff. Like, you know, I had some years to write it.
I know,
So
right?
it's a lot of stuff in the book, so y'all gonna get a good read with that. And I'm gonna have to do part 2 because it's just that juicy.
Okay.
So y'all just be on the lookout for that. You know,
That's what's up.
Operation Green Giant coming soon.
June 23rd. Find out how to pick up your copy. So, Cam, I wanted to ask you a few questions, like about the book and stuff, because like me and you been down the same journey. I wanted to know, did you ever take the RDAP program?
Nah, I ain't take the RDAP.
You didn't take it. Were you familiar with any of the fellas that took it?
Yeah, I know a couple cats that took RDAP. Yeah.
Well, what's your thoughts on that? I kind of spoke on it a little bit on the last episode, and like we were speaking about structure and being able to pin your thoughts down and stuff like that. That takes a lot of discipline. Like you said, you had pages for years. What made you just go ahead and put them all together?
I was like, man, I sat here and wrote this, and like, ain't no need of letting it go to waste. You know, like how you saying, it was like that feeling entitled. Like I was like, I did that, I can get back to that. So, I started pursuing other stuff. But eventually I got to that point where like I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and put this out. And like when you say RDAP, it's so crazy you said RDAP because I was gonna take RDAP because I was trying to get my time off, but like I saw how they had them guys in there, and it was like I didn't see myself, you know what I'm saying, making that adjustment like that. And being so smooth and easy, I just couldn't see me doing it.
Yeah, they ran a strict program, but I loved it, and I didn't get the time off because I had an enhancement on my case or whatever, So I didn't get the time off even though I was at a camp. But the program itself, I wish they'll put it to the streets. You know what I'm saying? Beforehand, there's so many things that we don't know. Just wording is everything. You know what I'm saying? It truly means something. What you say and how you say it, it's everything. Yeah. So I just kind of was wanting to touch base and was wondering, we had never chopped it up and talked about the RDAP program, or had you taken it, because I see the structure that you carry. Sometimes we can self-discipline. Look, the right consequence can put some act right in your ass too, but just want to give you, kudos to you from day one since we've been home, man. You just been upping it one. You know what I'm saying? You just keep upping it one, and I just want you to keep shooting for the stars, my boy. You got that.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Same to you. Same to you as well. I see you. You've been going up and up and staying out the way, and you've been doing good. Like you had the club. Now you got your scrub line and stuff, and probably some other stuff that you ain't mentioned you might be working on. But keep doing your thing and like don't lose focus because it's so easy to know what I'm saying, get that landslide, boy. Because I'm talking about I love me some easy, fast money, but I don't like what come with it. So I gave it up and I just started running with this.
Yeah.
And like with everything, it's bumps in the roads. You just got to stay strong and keep pushing. Don't give up.
Right.
Like I tell people all the time, if you got a dream, man, don't be afraid to chase your dream. Put the work in. If another human was able to get it accomplished, you human just like they is. You got the same 24 hours. You can make it happen just as well.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of saying when I say I missed out on that entitlement. Made me at the age my mind was able to grasp, you know what I'm saying, doing the right thing. Like your little sisters, them girls RNs and shit, just by having structure, just going age appropriate, finishing high school, going to college, just staying in their own lane, in so many ways. But when we get that entitlement and living in our own way, it's really cheating ourselves, out of what we could have been had, what's in us. It's going to come out one way or another. You're going to be a great prisoner, ideal prisoner. You're going to be an ideal citizen, either way, the good going to show, at the end of the day, because it's really not. We just was really feeding families out there, they made it a big deal,
it's crazy like how they say you learn from other people's mistakes and, like, with our youth under us, they got to see like the lifestyle we chose and what came with it. It made them like, hey, no, I ain't. I done lost too many people to this. I'm finna go to school and do all type of other stuff.
They popping it, Aving them. They popping. I'm
proud of them for that. As well, too.
And if it was a sacrifice to take, hey, I'm glad I was one that be to do it. If that's the results of it. Do you have any shows coming up?
I got a comedy show coming up this month, June 26th. It's for District 6 of Birmingham City Council. Shout out to Councilman Crystal Smitherman. She put it together. It's a free event, so anybody that's interested in coming to get a good laugh, make sure y'all come out, man. It's free. You can't miss a free event. You can't lose with something free. Y'all love something free. So it's gonna be June 26th at the Grove. I can't remember the time. I think it starts at 8. I'm gonna see. Let me see.
So you in half quarter, you showing out. In halftime, you finna pop out. And we got a book June 23rd, and then we got this show on the 26th, Booked in biz. I love it.
Yeah, let me see. Okay, all right, here you go. I got a flyer right here. So we got June 26th, free event. Free show gonna start at 8. Actual comedy show starts at 9 p.m. to 12. So, we're going to be in there. We'll have us a good time. You got comedians, Floster Mac, Detroit Reed, Felicia, hosted by Miss V, along with myself. So, it's gonna be a dope lineup for free. So, a lineup like that, you usually going to pay $75 to $100 for a ticket.
Yeah, y'all check it out at the Grove.
Yeah, come on out to the Grove. Enjoy that, man. Get you some laughs. You might be going through something and need to get some good laughs in. Come on, get that pressure up off your chest and laugh good.
Yeah, laughter do heals. I'm a firm believer in that. Laughter and music, man, it can do some things like a prescription. So y'all come out to the Grove and check them out June 26th, man.
Yeah.
And we got our hostess. Look, we got the hostess with the mostest.
Yeah.
On her way back. We headed down PNP.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a caller coming. It's already a call coming in. I had to use the restroom. I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm answering the call. Let me connect. I'm finna put it on speaker. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm sorry. Okay. It's on there. This phone right here. This the number. Okay. Okay, let me put it up here. What's up? I have a caller on the phone. Can you tell me where you're calling from, your name, where you're calling from, and what is your question?
My name J Dub. I'm calling from Cincinnati, Ohio.
What? No, you
Okay,
ain't into
dog.
okay. That's what I'm talking about.
Yo, I was just saying, you know, I done did a bid before in my lifetime, you know, Fed time and stuff like that also. So I know you get to meet some good people up in prison. Do you guys like kind of like still keep in contact with like some of your friends, you know, some folks that you know made relationships with in prison?
Yeah, I do. Those are my sisters. I got now 16-year friendships rocking on 14-year friendships with those girls. We done buried a son. I buried a son. Me and them girls done cried tears because they know them from the incarceration and the loss. You wouldn't believe how them girls came through and loved on me. Baltimore, shout out to Baltimore. Kentucky, you know, I was up West Virginia way, so that's where my people at Pittsburgh. I rocks with them when I go up there and go to work. Some of them I talk to daily.
Yeah,
that's why I was just asking, like, you know, like say you can meet some great people up there just because they in the cage or whatever, however they want to call it. You know, it don't make them no bad people. Like I said, I met some great people up in there myself. So yeah, I just wanted to know, you know, like some people just leave the motherfucker and then, you know, just, you know, you be done made these type of connections and then they just leave them up in there. So I was just wanting to check that out and see, you know, how y'all rock like that.
Let me see, Cameron, what's your answer to that?
Oh yeah, you know, I got a lot of cats that I still keep in contact with, you know, and crazy thing about that, you know, man, some of them even went back, you know, so like that's just a prime example of, man, like, you know, people just gotta stay focused and keep them connections and like really tell people like, hey, bro, you know, it's other things you can do out here. You know, don't take that black slide because you know where we just came from, bro. Hey, it ain't no fun.
Don't
you know,
be
them
so
people
quick
get
to
you in
give it
there and
up.
handle you all type of ways, and you know, you got people out here dying on you while you're in there, and boy, you know, you catch it, and you know. But yeah, I stay in contact with, like, especially like a lot of guys out of Memphis and Lower Alabama, like around Dothan. I got a lot of cats I still stay in contact with.
How about you?
Yeah, do you?
How long it's been since your bid?
My bid was like in 2000, like from 2000 to 2003. I did time at Forest City, Arkansas.
Oh, I had a lot of people down there. I know you probably passed through them. But I mean, that ain't funny though. But yeah, you about met them too. Lord, my whole family went. I'm just being for real. So I know they about know you.
But yeah, well, hey man, I just happened to roll through Facebook and y'all popped up.
Well, that's what's up, and thank you for the support. You know, thank you for even thinking about old Brighton, Alabama. We appreciate it. You can call in anytime, and we appreciate for the support.
Every Monday, 7 o'clock, we'll have something going.
Yeah, tune in on us every Monday. Don't you forget. All right, play it safe. Play it safe. All right. All right. If anybody else needs to call, the number is 205-587-0474. Is there any questions on there that I can't see?
Well, I don't.
The number again, 205-587-0474. So Cameron, what sparked up your interest in your field now?
Being honest, like I wasn't even interested in doing stand up or anything. Like, you know, I just had my mind made up I was gonna come out here, work me a job, and save me some money up and stay out the way. But I was on house arrest and I was making videos on house arrest because I seen everybody was using social media, and that was the wave. And you know, I just took a liking to it because I'm a natural born shit talker anyway. So you know, I started doing it, and everybody was just like catching on to it and messing with me. And my partner, shout out to Detroit Reed, he hit me up and he said, bro, you always been a funny dude, man. He like, hey, listen, you need to get on stage, bro. You know what I'm saying? Take advantage of that because you can actually make a living off of doing stand-up. And you know, me, I'm like, hey, hell, it don't hurt to try it. And you know, I went and did it. You know, I did good. And just like with anything you do in life, you have your ups and downs. Like, I had comedy shows where ain't nobody laugh, and I leave there, go to another spot, have everybody falling out their seat laughing. So, it just, when you do something, you got to stick to it, and you got to have that drive to, like, no matter what's going on, you know what I'm saying, like, fight through it. And, like, that's what I've been doing lately. Like, man, I just been going full speed ahead, like, getting better and better with what I'm doing. And I just fell in love with it.
Okay.
I don't see me letting it go.
Yeah, that's good.
So what would you think your biggest regret?
My biggest regret would probably be not playing sports in school.
What you think you could have played?
I probably could have played anything. Like, I found out I was like one of the most athletic people on the planet when I got in prison.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like when I got in prison, I was dunking on cats. Didn't even know I could play basketball.
Okay.
I'm talking about outrunning dudes that was, like actually in the league, like them played football and been to drafts and stuff, and they end up talking about, yeah, this, that, and the other, getting newspaper articles sent, and I'm out there dogging them out on the football field.
Yeah.
The CEO came to me one day, he was like, hey, how you get caught? I like, I ain't get caught. I ended up turning myself in, and he was like, oh, I could tell. He said, cause boy, you get out of sight. And like,
shit, that's what made them tell.
Yeah, and so like we playing softball out there, I'm throwing people from like literally the outfield to home plate, like real cannon. I'm throwing them out. People like, man, who threw that ball? They looking at this, me.
Mm-hmm.
They like, boy, you in the wrong place. You a waste of talent. And I'm like, hey, stuff happens. The most talent I had was jumping fences. But hey,
you did well for that.
You was a hood track star.
Yeah, I was a hood track star.
Yeah, that's okay. You did. It did well. So how do you balance your caller? Oh, I got another caller, y'all. We got another caller. They coming in. All right. You on with Play It Safe, April Lacey podcast. Who's this I'm speaking with?
Hey, what was the term of your plea deal?
The terms of my plea deal?
Yeah.
Far as like what? When you plea out, you was looking at how much time, or you talking about like?
Yeah.
Well, my plea deal was like on mine. I was looking anywhere from 25 to life if I took it to trial and lost. But me taking my pleading out, I was looking from the low end 5 to 20.
Wait. Mm-hmm.
Looking, I was 31 and 51.
Oh yeah, they probably called the case. But it depends on what they charge for.
Right, and it depends on if you ever been charged with anything before the feds
probably
work
call
off a category. Yeah, we can
might be got caught with a switch, and you probably like that's a different category versus drugs. Then if you got gun and drugs, so.
And if you ever been to jail as a juvenile, they run that, and you may start off in a category 2, where I'm a category 1, and we got the same exact thing. We're not gonna get the same exact time.
Yeah,
because my category is lower than yours. Yours may start off 36 to 51 months with a 1 category, but you with the same exact thing may be 51 to 70 months because you in a category 2.
Yeah.
So the Fed, them numbers, baby, they got a calculation.
Yeah,
if you gonna let them talk to you first, then come back and talk to us.
Let us know what you're looking at.
Right.
Let us know what they're talking about. Then we can explain it a little better.
Hey, they lied on me twice with their right hand raised, man.
Well,
them bitches will do. Wait to say they do. Just don't take them to trial.
And then you get to playing with them. They gonna get to bringing up stuff you ain't know they had. So just go ahead and take the first offer.
Hey, homie, you ain't know. You say who you was. It's all good. Take the plea.
Yeah, just go ahead.
That what decision you want to know. Yeah. Take the plea.
And if you hit, they got you red handed. Go on, cop out.
If they came to your door, you hit. You red handed. They will lie on you. They said they seen me at a chop shop to get me for aiding in the bed, and the man that was at my mama's house. The man said he seen me at a chop shop, and I'm asking my lawyer, like, what is a chop shop? She said, well, they tell. I ain't seen that shit, but on Miami Vice. The fuck, they lying. I'm behind the thing, like, man, and I couldn't believe it. That was my first choice. They lied. That man, Gearhard,
Yeah, Agent Gearhart.
That bitch is a terrible. That hoe harassed me and stalked me like something you ain't never seen before. But
They
happened.
put a
That
gun
man,
on me. They didn't even catch me with.
That man raised his hand and he did that because he knew I couldn't. You can't arrest me. He wasn't at my house. He was not at my house, so that's automatic. You know what I'm saying? Then the bitch come with all kinds of shit. I said, I ain't just a bitch said I was at a chop shop. I wasn't. There ain't no nigga finna take me to no damn chop shop, man. Folks, no, the chop shop folks ain't want nobody smoking weed around they shit. They already hot. I'm gonna blow it up. They don't want me a hot spot.
Okay, and Cameron and Kimberly, what's the best piece of advice you ever received? And how has it influenced you today? Ladies first. Men, never. She want to think about it. Cameron, let's go. What you think? What's the best piece of advice? I start.
No.
Hold it. Let me
ahead,
start.
I
I want to start. My best piece of advice, my mother gave it to me. Long live Sue Lacey. She said, if you ain't got nothing good to say, don't you say nothing at all.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know, an old head once told me, he said, man, it take a strong individual to walk away from something. And you know, it didn't dawn on me at the time, but I'd have been put in situations where it took me to be strong to walk away from it because, you know, as a young black man, you get caught up with pride and having a point to prove to show people you're not a pussy or nothing like that. So like when you get in situations where you have to walk away from, you realize how strong you were because you had to, what they say, turn the other cheek.
Play it safe.
You know, and you know, sometimes you get put in them situations where you can't walk away from.
Why you feel like you see? There you go. What you mean you can't walk away? See, that a contradiction going there.
It ain't contradiction because sometimes people
you can't walk. If you already wrapped up, okay, but no, yes you can.
No, I'm saying sometimes people do this.
Put their hands on you.
And it's hard to get away from doing it.
Yes.
So
you're right.
Yeah, you know,
we ain't gonna lie now.
But like that was probably like one of the best pieces of advice that I've got, you know what I'm saying, throughout life because it does take a strong person to walk away from something. And that could be with a relationship, you know, like how she was just saying about like these people don't belong to you, like they really don't. But as a man, you got to understand, like, regardless if you feel like you're gonna be with this woman forever and you ain't finna leave and you know she out here popping it for pimp, just know she ain't gonna get your part away.
It's gonna be something left.
She ain't gonna get your part away. It's gonna be something left. So you know what I'm saying? If you gonna put up with it, You know what I'm saying? Be strong, you know.
Play it safe.
Yeah, play it safe. She ain't gonna get your part away. She gonna get a little away. It's still gonna be something left.
You had some time to think now, man. What you need me to rerun it back? What's the best piece of advice?
Best piece of advice. Treat people like I want to be treated. And I don't know if it was a lesson learned.
Can I hit that thing? She said, treat people. Y'all heard that? Treat people how you want to be treated. Y'all hear that? Like for real.
I definitely live by it. I definitely try to. I want to be a plus. I don't want to come and take nothing away. If I can't bring a good something to it, I'm just there. I'll never be the takeaway. So yeah, treat people like I want to be treated.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How do you handle challenges or setbacks? Do you go home and cry about it? Do you make something happen? I mean, what you think?
All of the above.
What you
like she said, all of the above. You know, like sometimes you might have a setback, man. You might go in, you and sit in it, and then by the time you realize, like, shit, this right here ain't gonna get me nowhere. Let me lock in and get this shit out the way. You know, so like it just.
So before I got my medicine, I used to think it was the end of the world. You hear me? Like a setback used to be the end of the world to me. So going back to decisions, if I wouldn't have made those wrong decisions, I wouldn't have been so messed up on a setback because I almost lost my mind. But there's a bigger guy, and you said like that was a setback, but I'm not ashamed, and it really made me who I am today. So yeah, I should play it, say.
Yeah.
I do a multitude of things. It just all depends on what it is. Cause like I don't get little hits. You know what I'm saying? My shit crumbles people. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I have to sleep for 3 days and ride like, you know, I have to just rest. You know, I'm a sleeper. I can sleep 18 hours. You know, I don't know where I've been went and been back. And don't take nothing. I don't take anything to go to sleep. So shoot, a multitude of it just all depends on what the setback is.
Okay. Well, that sounds all right to me. Do I have any more callers that anybody want to call and ask a question before we end the podcast? Is there anything anybody wants to know before next week? Next week we'll have another topic. Don't forget to tune in, to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend. Don't y'all forget nothing that we talked about today. You know, go back and check that April Lacey Play It Safe podcast back on Pressure 23 at iHeartRadio, you know, and be sure that to check out Cameron's White upcoming book. What's the name of it again, sir?
Operation Green Giant. Be on the lookout for that June 23rd.
June 23rd. And then my girl to my right, we're wearing this. So, you know, it ain't on the lookout. Pull up what you need. I'm just saying that.
Yeah, but we'll have a web page. The end of this month, we got some more things coming in. We'll have some accessories to go with this. So this is a coming soon, but I just wanted to pop it out since we bought it up. Pop it out, you know.
That's
what
right
I'm
there.
saying? Pop out 26. So
out,
y'all will see me. Look, round independent. Look.
So y'all
go on, enjoy your Father's Day. I'll be back. Oh yeah, and I wanted to say that for our fellas, for the men, we're having a Father's Day thing on Father's Day in our community, in our city, Brighton Park. For y'all that's not knowing, you know, especially y'all over there on that end right there, you know, y'all get up with us, come out to the park and be celebrated because we don't do enough for our little men. They so pitiful, y'all. We can whoop on their we can whoop on their ass, but we got to love them back too. You know, I'm old lady. I know how to stroke on them. You know, you got to let them know they deserve. They definitely, and them boys out there in Brighton, them some good fathers. I ain't gonna even hold you. I don't know what kind of men they is to their women's and stuff. Look, coon cats and stuff, but as far as a father, and we started early, me a little earlier, they all are older than me, except for Cam, he the only one younger. Comment. There are some good fathers, and just kudos to those that do try, that do their best, you know. Just kudos to y'all.
No comment. No comment on the good fathers.
Yeah, they rocking. You know,
It's a few out here. It's a few out here, man.
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, my dad. Big shout out since it's almost Father's Day to Eddie Riggs, the one who made me his only daughter. He love his daughter. He love his daughter. He gonna always say he love Big Eddie Kokomo. Yeah, my daddy at the Coca-Cola plant. Yeah, I gave my dad a shout out. There you go, Rex.
Elroy.
Hey, yeah. Hey, all right, y'all. So if that's all, we're gonna wrap this up, and I'll see you all next week. Y'all tune in, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. And everyone,
oh.
Well, it was